In this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 growth hacks that's actually causing you more than 5 setbacks for your whole entire growth journey. So if you want to know what these top 5 growth hacks that are causing you setbacks, then keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here to my channel, and once you subscribe, be sure to click on that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post another video. Also, while we're at it, check the links in the description box below and look through my website. Check out some blog posts that has a lot of free information, or download one of my ebooks that gives you, the instructional guides that you need for at home. Boom, let's get into it. Hack number 1. Not washing your hair.
Your hair is like a plant. It needs dirt at the roots for it to grow.
That could not be further from the truth. You are not a plant.
Let's talk about it. So my clients be like, oh, I thought that if I didn't wash my hair was gonna make it grow. I said, oh, you a plant? Plant makes, only dirt makes plant grow. Are you a plant? You not a plant? Okay, well no, that does not work for you. It don't work for you. I literally told one of my clients that yesterday, and she was like, "Why you gotta do me like that? But is you a plant? You a plant? You not a plant? Okay."
What would happen if you took a layer of shea butter and put it on your face every day, and for 30 days, the only type of cleansing you did with a little bit of rose water on your face? Would that be enough to cleanse your face? No, it would not. So I need you to understand, look at the skin on your face. There's not that much space between the skin on your face and the skin on your scalp. So understand that if you would not do it to the skin on your face, do not do it to the skin on your scalp. Most of us are not experiencing the type of growth that we need because our follicles are packed full of different types of bacteria, different types of butters and oils that do not go on the scalp. Your follicles do not need dirt to grow. They need to breathe. Okay. Number 2, heavy butters and oils on the scalp. A lot of people are so gung-ho about castor oil. Castor oil is awesome. It's amazing. It has so many nutritional benefits. However, there is a certain way that you are supposed to use castor oil, and the way that you are using castor oil leads you into the problem that we just talked about with hack number 1. If you put heavy butters and oils on the scalp, they block the hair follicle, and if the hair follicle is blocked, your body cannot follow the natural rhythms and patterns that it needs to follow to take you through the full phases of your hair growth cycle. And in return, you either do not see growth, or you are experiencing balding and thinning in the crown and around the hairline. This is because we are cutting off the circulation with heavy oils and butters that do not go on the scalp. Castor oil has its amazing benefits, but it is not an oil that should go on the scalp repetitively. It has 2 purposes. You can either use Jamaican black castor oil as like an oil treatment, or you can use it as a retention oil on the hair shaft. But Jamaican black castor oil or castor oil in any form is not an oil that should remain on the scalp. If you want to use castor oil, what you would do is use it as a scalp treatment or a pre-poo treatment. So you would take castor oil, drench your scalp in it, drench your hair shaft in it, comb it out. If you have low porosity hair, you need help opening that cuticle, put a plastic processing cap on and sit under a heated dryer for about 15 minutes. And then after that, if you have high porosity hair, your cuticle is already open, you stay away from the dryer. Just put a little heat wrap on and let your body do the heat, okay? Because you won't need all the extra stuff. And then after you rinse the oil out, you need to follow up with a scalp scrub to extract that heavy oil out of the hair follicle. After that, you will follow up with your detoxing routine and then follow through with the hair routine that you have based on your own level of porosity. If we can understand how the scalp works, then we can kill hack number 2. Heavy oils and butters don't go on the scalp. You're blocking the follicle, and that's why your hair not growing. Number 3, if you are new to my channel, you haven't heard me say this before, but if you've been here for a while, you've heard this. so I'm sorry, girl, drink some juice or something, because I gotta stay at the camp for the new people in the family. One of the bonds that hold your hair together is the hydrogen bond, and hydrogen bonds love other hydrogen bonds, and when they meet, they're like,
oh, I love you, oh, let's relax,
and they almost paralyze. So our hair is weakest when it is wet. However, this is a huge debate that goes on in the natural community. I've seen so many blog posts. I've been tagged in a couple of blog posts about it because it's something that we want to argue about. But I want you to use Google. Go ask your dermatologist, go ask your doctor, go ask any medical professional that you trust. Is our hair strongest when it is wet, or is it strongest when it is dry? And any medical professional will tell you that your hair strand, no matter the color of your skin, is weakest when it is wet. So from you doing all of these styles and detangling the hair only with this wet, only when it's wet, using only conditioner to detangle the hair, in return you are giving yourself extreme mechanical damage, because it only takes 2.5 seconds to split your ends. And if your hair is weakest when it's wet and is all tangled up, most naturals give their self mechanical damage every single time they wash their hair, and this is an issue, but it's what it is. And it is one of those things that people don't want to let go, even though not only are there studies that prove that the hair is weakest when it's wet, it is a proven scientific fact, but we still want to argue about it. So yeah, moving along. Number 4, and don't get mad at me for this one, player, being a product junkie. Even though social media and the internet has given you so many different tactics, and that's great, one thing that it has also done, there are a lot of different components that go into product formulation. And I've had so many clients that are actual chemists and understand that chemistry is a serious science. That's why chemists get paid big bucks. Whenever a product line makes a product, there is a reason why they do a full series. You cannot mix all of these different products and all of these different lines up, because they all have different molecular structures. So one product line, all of their products are most likely made to work with each other. But if you're using a shampoo and conditioner from over here, and another curl definer from over here, and another oil and butter combination from over here, and another curl definer from over here, then your hair shaft and your follicles are confused. You need to set a clear plan of action for your hair. Like I said, the hydrogen bond is broken when the hair is wet, and when the hydrogen bond is broken, the hair is looking for direction, and it is your responsibility as the owner of your hair and scalp to give your hair new direction. But if you're just using all of these different products and you're doing these wash and goes without giving your hair structure before you leave out of the house, then you end up doing way more harm than good, and this is another cause of breakage. So yeah, some of the things you put on your scalp may work to grow your hair out for a second, but it doesn't matter. You can never retain the length because you are not following the science. Find a regimen that works for you and stick to it. You do not need 50,000 million kabillion 11,000 gazillion different products at one time. Y'all don't go into the YouTube and then go into the store and buy the whole damn gon' blast this section for the stuff. You don't need that many products for your goddamn head, okay? If you need help getting a routine that works for you, simply go online, Google a cosmetologist that specializes in that. And I know there are a lot of cosmetologists that are still doing hair, or they are still doing online consultations. If you cannot find anyone that you trust in your area, you can go ahead and click the links in the description box below. You can book your own one-on-one with me. Just go ahead, click the link below, pick your day and your time stamp, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, shablam, we'll be meeting face to face, just me and you. Number 5.
I don't hoard, I keep stuff that will be used again.
Everybody want to talk about the people on hoarders, but y'all worse than them. Because y'all got the nerve to be hoarding y'all stuff and then want to ask people why you don't got no hair. Length does not equal health. Just because your hair is long does not mean your hair is healthy. Over the last 2 months, I have met hundreds of women through my online hair consultations, and I'm so grateful to you guys for trusting me. But everyone has the same exact issues, and it all stems from maintenance. You do maintenance on your car, you do maintenance on your house, you wash your carpets. There are so many different things you do. You trim your nails, you pluck up them little hairs on your chin. You know what I'm saying? If you got little hair coming through on your lips, you get at a strip. We do maintenance on every other part of our life, but for whatever reason, when it comes to maintenance on our hair, we think that that's not something we need to do repeatedly. You get in the shower, you wash your ass every day, but then you tell your scalp, you know what, you ain't getting no water today. You can get some water in about a month. I recommend you finding a regular pattern of maintenance for your ends. Standard time frame is anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks. Most of the time you go, your stylist, or if you're doing it at home yourself, you won't even have to cut a 1/2 inch. You'll literally just be dusting the ends, making sure they never split. Maintenance on your car after a certain amount of time, making sure that the car does not break down and lead to other issues. It is the same thing when it comes to your hair. In my opinion, with the data that I have collected over my 14-year career, or if we just count the couple hundred women that I've had these one-on-one consultations with, the one thing that I can say is leading to most women not getting the type of hair growth that they want is simply the type of hair growth patterns that we follow that we think are leading us down the path to healthy hair. At the end of the day, if you are not paying attention to your scalp and keeping your scalp clean and clear and free of debris, and also making sure that the sebum that your scalp produces naturally within the sebaceous gland, if that is not able to come out properly, if your scalp is not able to do its normal 30-day routine, follow that pattern that the scalp has every 30 days where all of the skin on the scalp falls off and rejuvenates itself. If your body is not able to follow those natural patterns and those natural rhythms, then you will not retain the length that you want, and you just may not grow hair at all. I mean, listen to your body. And once you learn your hair's porosity, once you learn your hair's cuticles ability to absorb and release moisture, you have to pick products and a routine that matches that porosity level. You will not retain the length that you gain. And if you want to increase length, if you have ran into a growth block, I need you to keep cautious of the things that you are doing to cause yourself to clog your cuticles and to clog your follicles. Are you clogging your own follicles? Are you making it very, very hard for your follicles to get the type of oxygen flow that it needs to complete your growth cycle? Let me know. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what your patterns are and if you're ready to give it a change, because if we do not change these top 5 things that are leading to everyone's demise, then everybody's going to constantly be bald head skiddle-diddles with no hair in the middles, bald head scallywags with no hair in the back, bald head humpty dumps with no hair in the front, gelled up, weaved up because your hair is messed up, and I don't want that to happen. That's a nursery rhyme from when I was little in the D. I don't want that to be true for you. Okay, drink some water. You're drinking some water. Let's drink some water. Stop it right now. Stop it. Because I know it's at least one of y'all right now getting ready to talk some shit. You get ready to write some stuff down. Because you angry. You mad about what I said. You need to find some truth in yourself and love yourself, because it's not my fault. This is scientific fact, okay, sucker? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama for not putting you in that class and making you pay attention in school when they was teaching about that stuff. I love you. Let's do better in the world.
Detox.
Yay.
That,
do they love it?
And learn and like refreshing my memory about the porosities. Game changer. Thank you. Keep putting that content out. Don't stop. Keep putting it out. Keep being you. Yeah. And keep up with the stories, Lola.
Look, next time I'm gonna check in with you in 2 weeks, and next time I need you to tell me a funny story that I can share with people, and I'll make sure I keep it incognito. Nobody will know it's coming from you.
Okay.
My parents always taught me to pay attention to the good, because the good always outweighs the bad. And in this case, that's exactly what happens, because for every negative comment, I get 100 more from people that this is really helping. So if I'm not your flavor of the day, go ahead, baby, and get out of the way, because nobody told you to watch this video. But if you are one of the many women that are getting something from this content, or getting something out of any piece of content that it's talking about the science of hair, so you can really understand your hair, your growth patterns, your growth cycles, then leave me some comments below, because I have so much amazing content coming from you, from doctors and chemists that have A, booked appointments with me, and B, want to get involved and do a group chat with us here on my channel. So stay tuned and keep your post notifications on, girl.